Hey, what's up guys? So in this video I want to talk about 10 first things that you need to change on your Galaxy Watch Ultra after getting it. So let's get into it. Galaxy Watch Ultra gives you a lot of granular control over notifications, and if you go in settings and go in notifications, you can go in app notifications, and here you can see all the apps individually. Go in them and you can disable their notifications. But then we get into some more details here. So the first one is show phone notifications on watch. Now if I go in here, you can select to show alerts on the watch when the phone is not in use. So if you're not actively using the phone, only then you will get notifications on the watch. But if you will select the second one, show alerts even when phone in use, even if you are using the phone actively and you're getting notifications on your phone, you will still get notifications on the watch. Then we have mute notifications on phone. So if you will turn this feature on, all your notifications on the phone will be muted and you will get alerts about those notifications on your watch alone. If you go in settings and then go in display, here you will see this feature called screen wake up, and then we have two options. So we have raise wrist to wake and touch screen to wake. So if you turn this feature on and if your display is turned off, you can raise your wrist and the display will turn on, and then you can also touch screen to wake up. So if I tap on the display, it will turn on. Now you can also turn these features off if you want. So if I turn this off and I raise the watch display like raising a wrist, it will not turn on. And similarly, if I turn off touchscreen to wake and I tap on the display, it will not wake up unless I press a button. Did you know that your Galaxy Watch Ultra can detect automatically when you start to work out? You can set this up by going in settings and then go in health, go all the way down, and here you will see activities to detect. Turn this on and tap on it to go in it, and here you can turn on individual activities that you want the watch to detect. So you can turn on for walking, running, bike, elliptical trainer, rowing machine, pool swim, dynamic workout. So whenever you will be doing any one of these activities without first turning on the activity from the workouts, the watch will do it for you and it will automatically detect what you're doing and it will start recording that activity. On Galaxy Watch Ultra, you can also sync your modes on the watch with the modes on your phone. And to do that, simply go in settings, go in modes, and here if you will scroll up, you will see this option, sync modes with phone. Now, once you turn this feature on, you will get all the modes that you have on your phone on your watch as well. So if I turn this on here, you will see that now I will see a lot more modes on the watch. So now I have work, relax, exercise, driving, and theater and sleep. On Galaxy Watch Ultra, you can set up SOS and emergency contacts as well. So in case of an emergency, you can quickly launch SOS. So for that, we will go in settings and then go in safety and emergency, and here go in emergency SOS, and here you can turn it on. Require swipe to call, so that's for protective feature. Unless you swipe it, it will not make the call. Emergency call number and share info with emergency contacts, you can do that, and then press the home button 5 times to call an emergency number. So this is the home button, simply press it 5 times to call the emergency number that you have set here, and then it will also share the SOS with your contacts. And you can also set up your emergency contacts from here. You can also add your medical information for people to know. If you have a medical information that in case something happens to you in public, you want people to know that you have a certain medical condition, you can set that up here as well. So I'm going to try and launch the SOS now, and there you go. But this will not call it unless I will swipe. So I have to swipe the SOS button and then it will make the call. So that way, if you have launched this SOS by accident, you have the option to still not send it. If you go in settings and then go in advanced features, you will see disconnection alerts here, and you can set that up. So you can select none, sound and vibration, and full screen alert with sound and vibration. So whenever your watch is disconnected with your phone, the watch will alert you. Now you can select sound and vibration, in which case the watch will vibrate and will make a sound, but you can also select full screen alert with sound and vibration, and you can also select don't get alerts at home, and you can set up the location that way. But now once I've set this up and I'm wearing the watch, if I turn off the Bluetooth on my phone, this should launch a full screen disconnection alert on my watch. So let's take a look. So there you go, it's now telling me that my watch is now disconnected from my phone. If you go in settings and then go in sounds and vibration, and here you will go in vibration, here you will see two options, vibration duration and then we have vibration intensity. So not only you can select between the duration, you can also choose the intensity of vibration, whether you want light or strong intensity. So a short one will be a short duration of vibration, long one will go on a little longer. And if we go down here, we can also select different vibration types for different notifications. So for calls, for notifications, for messages or whatever. Now if you go in here, you can see that they have some really interesting ones here. And then my favorite one is engine. So engine is like the roar of an engine, and you can actually feel it pretty strongly on your wrist if you turn this on. And then we also have fireworks. Next up, you can also set up inactivity time alerts on Galaxy Watch Ultra, and for that simply go in settings. Now go in health and scroll all the way down to inactive time alerts. The watch will detect that you have been inactive for 15 minutes. It will alert you. Now you can come in here and you can select the time between which you want the watch to detect inactivity. So you can set up the start time, end time, and then the days. If you don't want the watch to detect inactivity during weekends, you can just turn off the weekend days and turn on the weekdays, and then press done. And then you can see that between this time on these days, your watch will detect any sort of inactivity and it will alert you. On Galaxy Watch Ultra, Samsung has also given us this one extra button, which is the action button, and you can connect different features to this action button. So for that, we'll just go in settings, and here just below battery we have buttons and gestures. So if we go in here, the first thing that we can do here is to set up an action when we press this button. So if we go in here, you can have it turn on Samsung Health, and you can go in here further and you can select individual workouts that you want to launch when you press this button. So that's one. And then we've got other features here, things like stopwatch, flashlight, water lock mode, and none. So if you don't want this button to do anything, you can select none. And then we have pretty limited features that we can connect with this button right now, and I am hoping that in the future Samsung will open it up to allow us to launch pretty much anything on this watch. But right now it seems like we have very limited features that we can launch with this button. So if I press stopwatch here, and then it tells me how to use it. So let's try this out. Press once, stopwatch starts. Press once again to stop, press again to resume, and then double press to record the lap, which is right here. And then I can press it again to pause it, and then press and hold to reset the stopwatch. So that's how this functions, and I'm guessing it's different for everything. We have a different set of instructions for flashlight, and then we'll have something different for water lock. And then the second option here is start action with, whether you want to start this action with short press or you want to do it with double press. Now I've selected double press, and if I press it once, nothing happens. For everything to happen now, I have to double press this quick button. If you are living in a cold environment and you have to wear gloves all the time, you can turn on screen touch sensitivity as well, so that then you can use the display with the gloves as well. And you can turn this on by going in settings and then go in display, scroll up, and here you will see this feature called touch sensitivity. Now if I turn this on, I will then be able to use the display with gloves on. Now I don't have gloves right now, so I'm just gonna use the end of my hoodie here. Now I can scroll the display even with this cloth on my finger, which is great if you are living in countries that are cold and you have to use gloves a lot. You can then do this.